With everything that we've said, Chad, it's time to focus on the task at hand, right? It is time to focus on the task at hand. And that is that we are back in the playoffs, taking on the Boston Bruins in the first round, but we are on the road despite 54 wins. And again, that is because the top three teams in the NHL were all from the Atlantic Division, us, of course, included. So we have to get through Boston. Toronto, the defending champs, they're still going to be lingering around. Oh boy, it's going to be intriguing to see what happens. But it was a good year. Cole Caulfield hit 57 goals, was so goddamn close to 60, which would have been great. Michael Misa signed a long-term deal, which is somehow affordable. Again, we have a window here. We also acquired Alexander Ovechkin at the trade deadline. We have a window here. It's a brief 2-year window to really accomplish something here. We'll see if we can. Misa did sign, yeah. A very, very team-friendly contract. I couldn't believe it. Warrior, I know it was a terrible day for that reason. But yeah, we got Misa for under $6.1 million for 8 years. He does end up with no movement clauses in the back half, but it is just the most ridiculously team-friendly deal I think I've ever signed a player to. So like I said, you look at the main core of the team. Sandin's contract is up after next year. He's definitely going to be gone. Olison's will be up. Ratu's will be up. Spence. So, we'll see. We will see how this plays out. We'll see. Paulie, what's going on, by the way? One last look at the team, because I did go through and set everything up. Again, these are the lines that got us here. It is Alex Turcotte, who has turned into an absolute beast, alongside Michael Misa and Cole Caulfield. Again, Caulfield is signed for 3 more years at $5.85 million. He scored 57 goals this year. We have to win something with him on the team. We have to. God damn it, we have to. Also, the good news is he actually did get a shooting accuracy boost, even though he didn't hit 60 goals, which is awesome. I think that's end of season progress for him on that one. And then, yeah, Turcotte, he has 4 years left and no movement clause each year. It's crazy. Second line, of course, very defensively responsible. Oscar Olison, Aatu Ratu, Ozzy Weisblot, and then another offensive contributing line, Malcolm Spence, Antonio Strong, Jizz, as we're calling him, and Alex Ovechkin at 42. And then a little bit more defense, a little bit more physicality. Him, alongside Colton Sissons and Simon Zether. The defense, of course, is hilarious. The only issue right now is that fucking Nick Hague has negative morale, and it's kind of pissing me off because there's nothing I can do about it aside from the fact that he's like upset about his individual performance. He shouldn't be, though, because he's not an offensive player. There's really nothing I can do to get him to not be mad. I can drop him to a lower line, but then he's just going to be pissed about his management. So he's got to figure it out. But this defense is stellar. Technically 390 overall players. And then in goal, this guy might just win the Calder as a, obviously as a goalie. He might win the fucking Vezina as a rookie. He's in the conversation. Jack Ivankovich, crazy rookie campaign for him. God, I hope he continues to play that well. I really do. And we haven't checked in on him, but the AHL team is obviously quite stacked, and I'd like to think that they are going not only to have made the playoffs, but to make an impact in the playoffs, especially with Alexander Karmenov in the mix. Who's actually developed decently, but again, he cannot skate worth a damn, but at least he's huge. He's got that going for him. And Gabriel Daig. The old Diegla. Wow, up to an 80. Up to an 80. Oh, yeah, JD, we're at the start of the playoffs, so. We are. The Boston Bruins, who I normally find myself rooting for, but not this time. They look like this. 39-year-old Brad Marchand, Elias Lindholm, and, of course, the big threat of the series, it is David Pastrnak. They have Dmitry Rachevsky, Pavel Zacha, and Fabian Lysell, who had a really good year. Pia Suter, Morgan Geekie, and Riley Smith back in Boston. All right. Can I get a hell yeah for 66 months?
Oh.
Necro, I would, but I'm not what you'd call a CTE guy. Just don't believe in it. I don't know if I can believe in hell yes. Necro, thank you for the 66 months. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Anyway, Necro, how the hell are you? Hopefully better than I'm going to be when my team loses to this team in a matter of moments, because that is what's going to happen. Defensively, Mason Lohrei with Charles McAvoy, Brandon Carlo and Hampus Lindholm, Nikita Zadorov, and Jaden Struble. In goal, Jeremy Swayman. Oh, God, and Korpisalo's still there. He's still there. Last year of his deal. They got Sam Bolduc, Cole O'Hara, and Charlie Coyle as healthy scratches. Okay. And Necro, I appreciate it. I do. The face hole needs as much support as it can get, you know? Game 1, round number 1. We need ourselves a victory here. Please. Please and thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Operation Shutdown David Pastrnak. First period. 2-1 Boston. Ratu strikes first on the power play. Fabian Lysell gets one back on the power play, and Riley Smith gives Boston the lead. A little bit scary. Second period, still 2-1 Boston. Old Jeremy Swayman doing what he does, shutting things down. Okay. Gentlemen, we need a goal. We need a goal. Please, 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 please. Power play Boston. That'll do it. David Pastrnak. And then Pavel Zacha. It's not Jack's fault. It's not. Jeremy Swayman holds us to 1 goal on 33 shots. There's just nothing we can do. There's just nothing we can do in that instance. I am officially starting to get worried. That is now 5 straight playoff games without a goal for Cole Caulfield. That's very concerning. Dating back to last year's series against the Leafs. Not going to change anything yet. Again, I don't blame Ivankovic for that last game at all. If he has a bad game here, though, we might have to turn to Aiden Hill. It is game number 2. Derek Jeter. Number 2. Derek Jeter. Is Cole even shooting a lot? He should be. He does in the regular season. He does in the regular season. How much beyond that? I don't know. First period. Hey, Michael Misa has a playoff goal. Way to go, Mikey. You beautiful man. Second period, goal apiece. Riley Smith again, and Ozzy Weissblatt. Okay. So we have proven that we can score goals, but man, we need Caulfield to step up. Alexander Ovechkin, the ageless wonder. Rachevsky gets one back. On the power play, it's 3-2. Halfway through the period. Still 3-2. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? Crunch time. Antonio with the empty netter, and there we go. We'll take that. We get a win on the road in the first 2 games of the series, 4-2. The final score, player of the game, Ozzy Weissblatt. Not bad. I'd give it to Jack, personally. He did very well. He did very, very well. Ovi's old ass still being productive. Yeah, I don't know if some people saw how bad his skating is right now. If you recall from the Calgary series where I kept training up Nazem Kadri's skating as he got older, the reason for that is because the skating is always the first thing to fall off for the veterans. Ovi at 42 years old is moving like the Titanic after it sank. 2-star skating category at this point in time for Alexander Ovechkin. It's pretty remarkable. That's a hell of a player right there. Hell of a player. Let's see. Cole Caulfield. People are intrigued by how many shots he has. He's got 9 shots in 2 games. No goals. No goals. Can I skate faster than that? Probably not. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. No points at all for Turcotte. I have some concerns, but we got to roll with it. Game number 3. See if we can take the lead in this series. First period, and a goal apiece. Oscar Olesen, Charlie McAvoy on the power play. Second period. Pasternak makes it 2-1. Colton Sissons ties the game, only for Pia Suter to score on the power play, and it's another Bruins lead as we go to the third. To the third. Cole Caulfield on the power play. McCarthy gets another one. Welcome to the playoffs, Cole Caulfield. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Got a hunch this game isn't over, though, and that we're going to need a 5th goal at least. I got a hunch. A very tough opponent. A very tough first-round series. There is the extra goal. Alex Turcotte, Cole Caulfield, they both wake up. And they could not have chosen a better time as we get the win in Game 3. Make that back-to-back wins for the boys. There we go. A 2-1 series lead. Not bad, not bad. Man, we needed Cole Caulfield to start scoring, so that's big for us. Game number 4. I'm not changing anything about the Lions, man. I mean, this team, it's just, they should be good enough. Get it done. First period. Goal apiece, Elias Lindholm and Cole Caulfield. He's heating up. He's heating up. Second period, goal apiece, Cole Caulfield. Offset by Hampus Lindholm, but Cole Caulfield has arrived. We go to the third, tie game. Strong Jizz, the Strong Jizz scores again. It's 3-2. Power play for Boston. They can't tie it. 7.5 minutes to go. Can we hold on? We lost game 1, but we've won 3 in a row since. We are 1 win away from round number 2 and a big-time win against the Bruins. Turcotte, Caulfield, Ivankovic. Man, dude, Jack is 20 years old and putting up numbers like that against David Pasternak and the Bruins. Whew. Out-dueling Jeremy Swayman. We go back to Boston. Game 5. Let's see what happens. We have 3 chances, if we need all 3, to shut them down and win this series. First period of Game 5, 2-0 for the PCPP. McCarthy and a power play goal for Alexander Ovechkin. Second period, oh my. Cole Caulfield scored again. That's good. However, Pavel Zacha, Fabian Lysell, and Jake Evans all scored. That's not good. We are tied at 3 heading into the third period as the Bruins try to stay alive. They need to win this game or the series is over. David Pastrnak scores. Power play, Alex Turcotte scores as it expires. 4-4. 5-4, Michael Misa. 2.5 to go. 1.5. The Peg City Penny Pinchers eliminate the Boston Bruins in 5 games. What a win for this team. The top line shows up when we needed them the most. And we have a first round victory now in consecutive years. Oh, no, Toronto, though. It's probably going to be Toronto. For some reason in my head, I'm like, yeah, they're switching over to the Metro side, aren't they? No, they're not. No, they're not. God, if it's Toronto again. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, we're the biggest Rangers fans out there. Alex Turcotte, 7 points in 5 games, an assist per game. Had an incredibly slow start to the series. Yeah, no points in the first 2 games. All 7 points over those last 3 games. Michael Misa, 5 points in 5 games. And Caulfield, 7 and 5 with 4 goals. 4 points for Oscar Olsson. Ratu, 4 points. Only 1 point for Ozzy Weissblatt, but again, we don't play him for scoring. We play him to be a menace. Only 8 hits, 1 block, 8 oh my God, he was terrible. We pay him to be a menace. He was terrible to start this postseason run. Absolutely terrible. He needs to be better moving forward. Ovi, 3 points in the 5 games. Same for Antonio. 4 assists for Malcolm Spence. That third line's doing pretty damn well. And then fourth line, Kevin He. That's not bad. Colton's, I mean, it's not great, obviously, but it's not atrocious. 10 penalty minutes for Colton Sissons, huh? And nothing from Zether on the fourth line, which is fine. Our coach rolls 3 lines. Anyway, the fourth line doesn't get too much ice time. Defensively, Sandin, 4 points in the +2. Nothing from Nick Hague and a -1. Dude, he might be broken. He might be broken, unfortunately. 2 points for Jordan Harris. 4 for Drysdale with a +3 as well. Osborne, and then 2 goals for Gavin McCarthy. Not bad. And then 20-year-old Jack Ivankovich did well. He did very, very well for himself, didn't he? Way to go, Jackie. Way to go. Again, though, it is probably Toronto in the second round, so allow me to put some time between the joy of this success and the misery of the impending ass whooping that's about to head our way. We really do need to find out what we want the starter mask to be. You know, it's tradition around here. It's tradition to find a mask for our starter. There weren't too many teams that had like a brown color scheme, unfortunately. Like, there's not too much we can do. Yeah, there's really nothing we can do. At least NHL-wise, which is a shame. But, oh, good. You think we're springing for a real mask? He gets the old one. Fair. Fair. Again, the Growlers aren't in the game anymore, unfortunately. Might just have to do like the Hershey Bears. I think that's the one. And, sir, you are wearing a neck protector. Protect your goddamn neck. You're the future of this team. At least I hope. So protect your goddamn neck. There you go, Jack. There you go. All right. It is either Toronto, who's up 3-2 on the Rangers, or it's the latter. The Toronto Maple Leafs look like this. We're Rangers fans, everybody. Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Nyes, Domi, Yarncroke, Mallinston, Tavares, Steele, Fisher, Stahl, and Robertson. Damn it. Defensively, it is Morgan Rielly and Adam Larson, Cam Fowler, Brian Dumoulin, Nico Mikkola, and Olli Mata. Finnish connection there. Goaltender is once again the Hildebeest, who shut us down last year. Of course, no injuries, but Easton Cowan, Cade Weber, and Joel Edmondson scratches. The defending Stanley Cup champions right there. The other potential second-round opponent, the New York Rangers. Artemi Panarin, Vinny Trocheck, and Gabe Perreault. Capo Caco, Mika Zibanejad, and Alexis Lafreniere. Alex Tessier, Tommy Novak, and Mike Amadio. Brody Lamb, Alex Barré-Boulet, and Adam Sikora. The defense, Keandre Miller and Adam Fox. Who did we get? When we did the expansion draft, we took Keandre Miller and then traded him back to the Rangers for draft picks. Who did we get with that draft pick? I don't remember. I think we traded up, right? Maybe? I don't remember who we got with that pick. You have Ryan Lindgren, Braden Schneider, Victor Mancini, and John Ludwig. Not bad. Not bad. And in goal, former penny pincher, Philip Gustafsson. All right. All right. Fucking 2-run shot for the Yankees. Are you kidding me? Yikes. All right. We are still Rangers fans here, but I think the Leafs are going to do it. AHL team's moving on after beating the Utica Comets. Who's it going to be? It is the Toronto Maple Leafs. A rematch of the second round from last year. Of course, we already know what the Leafs look like. Oh boy, we took out the second best team in the NHL. Now we have to take out the best team in the NHL if we want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Reaver, I heard I might. There is a chance. I'm very tempted. Very tempted. I didn't see what prices were looking like. Oh, Dennis Hildeby. Fuck. They were third in goals. Noted, Reaver. They were third in goals against, 10th best power play, second best PK. Okay. Let's do it. Can we get revenge for last year's shortcomings? Game 1 in Toronto. First period. 1-0 pincher. Zether. The fourth liner gets on the board. Not bad. Not bad. Shout out to Tiebreaker for the 13 months. Holy hell, I'm cooked.
I salute you.
You always were. Atheon, the only thing to really remember, or Athon, I should say, is essentially we have limitations on how much money we can sign people to. Right now, we're not allowed to, for example, hand out a deal worth more than $6.1 million a season, but it's scaling based on the cap. But yeah, we're not allowed to spend the big money to try to keep people, so it can hurt us. As the Yankees lose. Love to see it. All right. Second period. Make it 2-0. Alex Turcotte. So far, so good. So far, so good here. Ozzy Weisblatt. We called him out. We called him out for not having a very good first round. Oh my God, dude. Was Jack Ivankovic... Dude, Cole Caulfield, 4-0. Was Jack Ivankovic... Ivankovic? I don't know. Was Jack the missing piece? It is a 4-0 victory. A 36 save playoff shutout for the 20-year-old goaltender against the defending Stanley Cup champions and the President's Trophy winning Toronto Maple Leafs. Not to mention former Leaf Rasmus Sandin having a good accounting for himself in that one. That is an unbelievable way to start off this series. Game number 2. First period. Goalless, okay. Shots were close, but we're looking good. Second period. 1-0 penny pinchers. Cole Caulfield on the power play. What a fucking player. It is insane that the Habs not only gave him up, but retained salary. I mean, we fucking paid for it, but my God, has it been worth it. Still 1-0 here, but still a ways to go in game number 2. Power play for the Leafs. Dude, no way. No way. No. God, he was so close. 50 seconds. Oh, he was 50 seconds away from back-to-back shutouts. Oh, and it's the fucking... Oh, it's the amulet. It's the lack of 5G that allowed John Tavares to get the goal. Yeah, hate to see it. We go to overtime here in game 2. Power play. Power play. Didn't happen. Remember when you said he sucked 4 minutes ago? Ooh. I mean, Weissblatt, sure. He did have a very bad first round. Dude, we got 50 shots on Hildeby here. Is it going to be double overtime? Yes, it is. It is time to jump in. It will be our first example of gameplay with this team that we have seen. Those penny jerseys are something. Oh, man. It might make more sense to have the Leafs in white for this one. It might. Here we go. The first bit of in-game action that we have had with this team, and it's because we could not get the win in regulation. We were less than a minute away from doing so. And now here we are, needing a victory. Here we are. Double overtime in game 2. We're up 1-0 in the series. Marner to Riley. We know they have a lot of weapons on this offense. Riley loses it, though. Sandin quickly to Turcotte. Poked away by Larson. Marner to Matthews. Loses it. Nylander recovers. Slap shot on. Stopped by Jack. Misa looking to get around the defender. Michael Misa to the corner. Caulfield. One-timer and a save by Hildeby. Up the wall to Marner. Gets rocked by Nick Hague. That's our captain. Misa, what a pass. Olesen off the bench. Backhand scores! Michael Misa deflects it home. And the Peg City Penny Pinchers have a 2-0 lead on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Insane. Unreal pass. He drives the net. Spikes it down. Double overtime victory. Holy. The Leafs kicked the hell out of us in the first round last year. But here we are with a 2-0 series lead, winning both games in Toronto on the road. Fresh off the bench. Wow. The pass in stride to Olsen. 53rd shot of the game. And it all starts from this. Leafs win a puck in their own end. Riley the bank pass to Marner. And who else but our captain, who needs to cheer the fuck up? Because Nick Hague levels Mitch Marner. How many IRL hockey games do you see a season? Not a ton, at least NHL-wise. Just because the fucking prices are expensive as shit and I got better things to spend my money on. So, the big hit by Hague. Sandin, by the way, recovers in stride. Feeds the pass to Misa. He calls it the rear view. Watch this pass by Misa with third eye. Just out of the reach of Riley. Oh my God, the sauce over the stick of Adam Larsson to catch Victor Olofsson off the bench. Pulls backhand. Just gets rid of it. And shrugs off the pressure from Larsson, who overstepped. Shout out to Don for the follow, by the way. Bit of an odd shot animation, of course, but EA things. And Michael Misa. I mean, that was going to be an easy glove save on a wide shot from Hildeby. But that whole time, Misa driving the net. You could argue that's who Olofsson was looking at. Gets around Domi. Spikes it down off the glove of Hildeby and in. Celebrates right in his fucking face. The two faces say it all. Minor league college. I try to get to some Maine Mariners games every year. Try to get to some UMaine games every year, especially now that UMaine's actually really worth watching again. So, a 2-0 series lead for the Penny Pinchers. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Shout out to Sharks, by the way. Good things. Game number 3. Against the President's Trophy winning and defending Cup champions. We're up 2-0. First period. Six goals combined. Austin Matthews on the power play. Malcolm Spence, 2 goals for Ratu, 1 for Jordan Harris. Domi scored the other for the Leafs. 4-2 at the end of 1. Second period, still 4-2. Interesting. And we go to the third, still up by 2 goals. Alexander Ovechkin, offset by William Nylander, 5-3. Cole Caulfield, 6-3. Goodness, goodness, good. This team is unreal. This team is unreal. The Peg City Penny Pinchers, 1 win away from guaranteeing a new Stanley Cup champion and our first appearance in the Eastern Conference Final. Jordan Harris, your player of the game. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Again, the Leafs kicked the crap out of us last year. I can't state that enough. Our AHL team is on their way to the conference finals where they'll be taking on the Providence Bruins. Dude, 8 games, 6 wins, and a .951 save percentage for Dag. That's unbelievable. That's unreal. Averaging less than a goal and a half against per game for the Lincoln Loan Sharks. Game 4, we still have to win 1 more. Can we do it? Can we? First period, goalless. Outshot him 10-7. Second period, not goalless. Malcolm Spence, Oscar Olofsson, and Alex Turcotte. 3-0 Pinchers. We go to the third. Calle Yarncroke scores early. They needed that. No, they don't have the custom classes in CFB. 12 minutes away, John Tavares makes it a 1-goal game. Can it be the revenge reverse sweep? Jamie Drysdale. Serve Steele scores. Kevin He and Michael Misa. The role reversal. The sweep by the Penny Pinchers. They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. There will be a new Stanley Cup champion this year, as we have swept the Leafs. We have an 8-1 record in the postseason so far, despite playing the top 2 teams in the league in consecutive rounds. That is absurd. That is an absolutely absurd accomplishment. There's just no other way to put it. Like, that's crazy. And it'll be either the Islanders or the Flyers in the conference final. It was a 50-50 toss-up in voting, but the Pinchers get the win. Alex Turcotte, assist per game, 13 points overall. Michael Misa, over a point per game at 10-9. Cole Caulfield, over a point per game, has 7 goals. 8 points for Oscar Olsson in 9 games. Tremendous. 7 for Ratu. Tremendous. Weissblatt is averaging a goal a series. Ozzy, what did you even do in that series, buddy? I like you a lot, but what did you even do? Did you at least hit people? Okay, he was at least hitting people. Okay, that's what we need. At least he was out there hitting people. Ovi, 6 points in 9 games, again at 42 years old. He has lost silver 1T, by the way. He's getting worse. Stranges didn't do much in that second round. He has 3 points overall. Malcolm Spence with 7. He has been outstanding. Started the year in the AHL. Kevin He with his first ever playoff goal. 4 points for Sissons. 3 points for Zether. Moneyball Dynasty would be insane. Let's not get ahead of ourselves about winning this and this challenge being over. All right, we still got a ways to go. 8 points and 9 for Sandin. The 1 point for Haig, but whatever. He hit Mitch Marner. 5 points for Jordan Harris so far. 9 for Drysdale. Osborne still nothing but a positive player on the ice. And then McCarthy 3 and a +3. And in goal, He might realistically win the Calder, the Vezina, I'd say the fucking Hart, and he might even win the goddamn Conn Smythe. That is how well he's played so far. Will it be the Flyers or the Islanders in the conference finals? Philadelphia looks like this. Konechny, Couturier, and Michkov. Forster, Minton, and Tippett. Cates, Lawton, and Brink. Veleno, Lachenko, and Barkey. Not a bad team, but they, outside of Michkov, one superstar at this point. Defensively, Cam York and Travis Sanheim. Alex Carrier, Sasha Boumedienne, and Nick Seeler with Oliver Bonk. The goaltender, Alexei Kolosov. And Luke Misa as a scratch. The Islanders. Kyle Connor, Bo Horvat, and Matt Barzal. Oliver Bjorkstrand, Nico Sturm, and Cole Iserman. Simon Holmstrom, Ryan Strome, back with the Islanders, and Ricard Raquel, Michael Carcone, Cole Smith, and Anthony Duclair. The defense is Alexander Romanov and Noah Dobson. Ryan Pollock with Adam Pellick. Oliver Shillington with Zach Whitecloud. The goaltender is still Ilya Sorokin. They also have a healthy scratch of Chris Letang. I think either way, it's a pretty tough matchup. The Islanders might scare me more on paper. Let's see how it's going to go. Flyers up 3-2. It will be the Philadelphia Flyers. It is Pinchers, Flyers, Oilers, and Stars. Your Final Four in 2028. We have played so well. We finally have home ice advantage in a series. Game 1. Game number 1. What should we do? What should one set as average tax rates for a new franchise? I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. I mean, you can set it to a realistic rate. You can find those numbers on the Google side of things, I'm sure. Or you could, like for this, we have it maxed out to give ourselves a greater challenge. If you want to do something easier and just build a sick team, you can set the tax rates to be super low. Just kind of depends on what you're looking to do. Like what we're looking to do is win this game convincingly, please. First period, 1-0. It's Alexander Ovechkin. But yeah, if the tax rates are higher, in theory, you're going to have a more difficult time signing players. So that's generally the modifier and how that works. Second period, 1-1. Denver Barkey on the power play. Okay. Close game so far. Scott Lawton. Oh, yeah, Ovi has the goal record, yeah. Trading power plays here. Oscar Lawson has made it. 2-2. Will it be overtime in game 1? Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be. I want to see how it plays out. Especially, too, because it'll be our first look at our home rink. I want to see how it plays out. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. And we're going to overtime. What can we do?
For those of you just joining us, you couldn't have
what can we do? Yeah, Hague City Penny Pinchers at home. Hague to Turcotte off the draw. We can't hold on to it. Baker, what's up, man? Couturier can't hold. Battling for the puck here. Outlet pass to Michkov. Michkov shoots. Saved by Ivankovic. Hague bumped off by Michkov and then throws Michkov to the ice. Konechny loses it to Misa. Caulfield takes a hit from Couturier. Up to Konechny. Shrugs off a hit. Shot blocked. Konechny to Sanheim. York shot. Deflection. Save. Woo. Ivankovic making some saves. All right. Woo. Did you have both Misas in Calgary? No, we had Luke. We couldn't get our hands on Mike. Lawson penalty coming up here. Drysdale. So much of a hesitation. We're going to the power play here. I don't want to clap my hands. Bop, 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 bop. Get DMCA'd. Come on now. Get DMCA'd. I don't want to get DMCA'd. It's a slashing call on Tyson Forster. And an opportunity. Ovechkin, Spence, Ratu are out there. Sandin. Flyers win the draw. Bonk can't clear. Ratu tried the one-timer to Ovi. Boumedienne takes the hit. Over. Ovechkin deflects away. Noted, Scott. I'm probably just going to say his name 6 different ways. Have you ever gotten DMCA'd? On Twitch? Yeah, I got a warning once. YouTube all the fucking time. You'd be surprised how many videos I upload on YouTube that I actually can't monetize. Especially on the second channel. I thought Malcolm Spence had picked that corner. I thought for sure. Caulfield, Misa, and Turcotte are out. Misa on the draw. Can't win it. York off the glass. Gets it at least back to the neutral zone. Scott, no. Oh my god, Misa! That would have been insane if he went backhand. Scott, the old outro song was fine because I was able to modify the music enough, but that's, I mean, I can't do that. You know, ring game music is just pain. The fact that this game doesn't have like a, streamer safe mode for music is pretty crazy. Caulfield, Turcotte, backhand stop by Kolosov. I mean, we are putting the pressure on here. Very, very much so. Face-off win will get us full pressure again. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Flyers win the draw. York can't clear. Still fighting. Gets it up to Lawton. And they'll get it out. Scott, depends on which one you're talking about. We had a couple. Sandin to Caulfield. Quickly to Misa. Misa picked off by Lawton. We're able to dump it in, and we'll get that second forward unit out. Drysdale to Ratu. Now Spence to Ovechkin. Ovechkin can't pull the trigger. God, he's so slow. York off the glass. Gets it out. 35 seconds. Olesen. Olesen. Ratu. Save Kolosov. Sealer gets it back to the neutral zone at least. Flyers nearly came up with it. Jazz to Spence. It's Ratu. They got caught on a change. He scores. Release the poop mist. The Penny Pinchers are up 1-0. Woo. The goal horn. I forgot about the goal horn and the cash register at the end. That was awesome. The Flyers got caught on a line change, and Ratu just sneaks the puck past Kolosov. We're up 1-0. Whew. Of course, it would be a Finn that's the hero. The lights aren't supposed to be blue. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. There's nothing I can do about it until the off season. Some good back and forth opportunities. But in the end, Philly caught on a line change. Right there, you see the call. But look at the quick turnaround. Who the hell was that on the first pass? That was Olesen. Blue bubbles are on sale, right? Olesen to Stranges. Up the middle to Spence. I mean, look at that. To hit Ratu like that is crazy. And then Ratu on the break. Oh, where's my poop mist? Did the budget run out? I can't even get the poop mist. This is bullshit. Well, it's not, because there's no... Oh.